So, do you believe in miracles?
Welcome to growthtofreedom.com, the show that brings you inspiration, transformation, and leadership. We're helping you connect the dots, see the blind spots, and get unstuck so you can go out and generate more leads, more sales, more profits. More importantly, so you can go out and have a bigger reach, a bigger impact, and make a bigger contribution.
Those are the famous words of Al Michaels when the 1980 Olympic hockey team, David versus Goliath, captured the world's imagination, captured our hearts. And there's so many incredible lessons from the 1980 U.S. hockey team. Here's a quick question for you. Do you remember where you were when the U.S. hockey team beat Russia or won the gold medal back in 1980? Quick story, if I recall it correctly, I was with a friend of mine named Mike at his house when not only the U.S. won against Russia, but then that following couple days, I think it was Saturday morning when the U.S. beat Finland, I was at his house enjoying the game as well. I was 10 years old, right? So imagine being 10 years old, watching this team who definitely an underdog, and that's an understatement. And I'll get to that in a second because there's so many lessons about life, about relationships, about business that we can take from the 1980 U.S. hockey team that won the gold medal, right? Because they weren't even supposed to be in the game. They weren't even supposed to be in the medal round. It was amazing. So where were you? If you can remember where you were when the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team played and beat Russia or beat Finland, post down in the comments if I would be curious to know where you were or if you could remember, right? For me, it was deeply profound. And here's why, right? Because think about this. First of all, you want to speak about David and Goliath, which, by the way, is a great story, right? We talk about in business, really you're in the story business. What is your business story? So here was little David playing Goliath, the USSR, the Russian team. Well, if you don't know much about hockey, no big deal. Let me just give you a quick summary. The Russian team had won essentially every game for over 3 seasons, including 3 games leading up to the Olympics, exhibition games, where they beat 3 NHL teams, National Hockey League, professional teams. They beat 3 of them handily. Then they played the U.S. team about a week or so before Lake Placid, which is where they played the 1980 Olympics, in an exhibition game, and they destroyed the U.S. team. They destroyed them. It was like, I believe it was like 10-3, right? So imagine you're on the U.S. Olympic team. You come in to Lake Placid. You just get pounded by Russia. You're the youngest team in the Olympics, right? If you even win a couple games, it would be a big story, let alone get to a medal round game against Russia and then ultimately get to the gold medal game and then win against Finland and win and take the gold medal. And so what inspired today's session, this episode, this segment, if you will, I was watching a documentary a couple days ago on the history and the breakdown. They interviewed 3 of the players from this documentary, the 3 main players. The goalie, his name is Jim Craig, who played out of his mind. Michael Ruzioni, who never played hockey again after the Olympics. He retired, but he was probably the poster boy or the most famous hockey player at the time on the U.S. Olympic team. And then Mark Johnson, right? And so they interviewed the 3 of them in this documentary, and they literally went to a degree play by play. They collapsed time frames, obviously, for entertainment purposes. And they were just kind of speaking their mind. And I'm going to fast forward to near the end of the documentary. And they went through and asked all 3 players, as you recall this miracle that happened, like what did the miracle on ice mean to you? Because that's kind of the theme. If you haven't seen the movie, by the way, the Disney movie Miracle on Ice, make sure to check it out. Kurt Russell does a great job playing Coach Herb Brooks. And I'll get to the idea of coaching in a second, how valuable a coach is. What does a coach do? Brings out the best in his talent, gets them to believe in things that maybe they didn't even believe in of themselves. It gets them to play as a team, and you feel like you're better off than before you ever met that coach, right? That's what good mentors, good coaching can do for us, right? Think about that. Anyway, they interviewed these three players and said, what did the Miracle on Ice mean to you? And I love what Jim Craig, the goalie for the U.S. Olympic team in 1980 said. Well, the miracle to me was simply called hard work. And he said, what I recall from the Miracle on Ice was the hard work was Coach Herbie Brooks having us work to be our very best. And it wasn't even so much about the 2 weeks in Lake Placid in the Olympics. It was the 6 months of work together as a team and all the memories and all the work and all the stories that were developed and the teamwork and the camaraderie that were built out of that. And see, as you hear that, as I do my best to give you my revisionist version of that, like what could you do in your business today to create a culture, to create an environment? Yes, that it's hard work, it's supposed to be. And whatever your championship is, whatever you're playing for, playing to win, whatever you consider those pinnacle moments, what can you do to create an environment up to that that is so memorable that people walk out of that going, wow, that was the best 6 months of hard work I ever had, creating something amazing. Disney had that ability with Imagineering and bringing teams together. Steve Jobs apparently had the ability to stretch people beyond their limits. What could you do to help bring out the best in others? That's what a great coach does, like Herb Brooks, like maybe like you, bringing out the best in other people. And so as you think about today, as you think about tomorrow, right? You know, the bottom line is tomorrow is your opportunity to be better than you are today. What will be your miracle, right? With hard work and action, those things precede the miracle. Those things precede the miracle. So a couple quick lessons. Number one, hard work. Number two, have a great coach. Number three, you got to bring a team together that has belief. Because at the end of the day, if you have doubt, you can't have belief and faith at the same time, can you? Right? See, an ounce of doubt will ruin thousands of pounds of faith. It only takes a little drop of doubt to ruin it, right? A bad apple does what? It spoils a bunch. So be careful. Protect your mindset. Protect your heart space. Work in faith. Work in belief. And you know what? Miracles can come true. You and I deserve miracles. Miracles happen every day. Now go create one. It takes hard work. It takes getting a good coach. It takes getting a good mentor. And who knows? I don't know if you're David. I don't know if you're Goliath. Maybe you're somewhere in the middle. The bottom line is with hard work, action, and good coaching, you can do anything. Make it happen. Seize the day. Go out and win your gold medal today. And we'll see you soon. Bye for now. Oh, by the way, if you like the new lighting, I just tried out a new setup here. Post your comments too below. I'd love to get your feedback on the new lighting where we did some things to create some different lighting views. Anyway, that's it for now. If you want to go deeper, by the way, with some of our resources, there'll be a couple links in the comments. You can check out our book over here, A Champion in the Making, Awaken the Champion Within Your Life, Business, and Relationships. We also got this great book called Bootstrap Business, what you can learn from multiple experts and talent from around the globe as well. And also, if you're looking for a way and you want help implementing strategies to grow and scale your business with less stress, drop us a message or hit a link below and we can schedule a conversation, go from there. That's it for now. Make it a great day. See you.
Thanks for listening to this episode of GrowthToFreedom.com. Are you struggling to get a steady flow of new clients every day? Or maybe hit a plateau or hit a wall in growing your business? Well, let's help you solve this problem today. Let's review your business and have a conversation. You can do that for free today at breakthroughstrategycall.com. That's breakthroughstrategycall.com. In addition, if you're looking for a simple way to implement some of what we've been talking about in today's episode, then I want to encourage you to get our free small business toolkit. You can get that at activate.breakthrough3x.com. That's activate.breakthrough3x.com. If you'd like access to the special resources and all the show notes for this special episode, make sure to visit growthtofreedom.com.